What's up, people? Welcome back with Cooking with Chef Paul. We always bring you the best. All right, today we're going to be doing homemade donuts. Okay, right now I have the milk up to temp, which is about between 110 and 115. I also added 1 teaspoon of sugar to it because the sugar needs something to feed on, to stay alive. All right, so I have it nice already mixed. I already mixed it up. Now I'm going to get my. Now, if you're using the instant yeast in the package, you would only use 2. But if you're using, it comes in glass bottles, packages, all right, I'm gonna need 4.5 teaspoons of this instant yeast. All right, so let me get the bag open. And when you have this yeast, you have to keep this yeast in an airtight sealed bag, unless it's not going to survive. All right. So that's 1 teaspoon. There we go. So I'm going to need 4 of these, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on top. I'm not going to mix it. And a half. Okay. Now what I'm going to do with this milk now and the yeast mixture, I'm going to put it in my oven. I had turned my oven on earlier to keep warm. Now I turned it off. The oven is warm. You need to put this in a warm place. So here we go. Let me put it in the oven. Nice and warm inside there. All right. So now what I'm going to do now, all right, I got to get this package back up. Definitely got to get it packaged back up. This yeast, it's going to last me a long time. All right, so I'll remove the air out of the bag very shortly. Now, what I'm going to need to do now, I need to take 6 tablespoons. I need 6 tablespoons of softened butter. Okay, so let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go, right here. Right. Six tablespoons of unsalted butter. Now I'm going to put this butter in the microwave to get it melted down. All right. All right, so I'll be right back with the next step. All right, for the dry ingredients, what we're going to do, I need 4.5 cups of flour. All right. And 1/2 cups of flour. All right, we need 4.5 cups of flour, and I need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I got stuff everywhere right now. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some nutmeg to this mix here, and I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg to the mixture here. All right, now what I'm going to do, I I don't like to mix it by hand. I let the machine do its job. All right. To get it all combined very well. And just let it go. So, after this is all mixed up, it shouldn't take that long, I shall return. All right, everybody, for the wet ingredients, this is very simple. All I'm taking is basically 1/3 cup of sugar goes into the melted butter. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And now I'm gonna add 2 eggs. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix this mixture until it's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. All right. Looks nice and smooth to me. Yeah, just a little bit more. All right. Now, once I've done that, okay, okay, so I'm gonna let this finish up doing what it's doing, and I shall return. All right, as you can see, the yeast has bloomed beautifully. All right, it has bloomed beautiful. It has puffed up really nice, just like me, Chef Puff. It puffed up real nice. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add this yeast to the butter mixture. All right, gotta get all this goodness out. All right. Make sure I get it all. I don't want to leave nothing behind. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. There we go. Get it all. All right. So that is done. Give it a little mix here. Give it a nice mix. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to slowly incorporate the wet ingredients with the dry. Lock it, turn it on slow, and I'm going to start incorporating a little at a time, very slowly. All right, looking good so far. Don't pour it all in at one time. Just do a slow drizzle. All right, I'm going to turn up the speed a little bit. And she's going to start coming together real nicely. All right. So I'm going to turn the speed up some and let her do her magic. All right, I'm going to let this knead for a little bit, and I shall return. All right, welcome back, everybody. Okay, I have kneaded the dough, all right, to where I want it to be. Now, what I need to do, I need to add a little bit of oil to the bowl, just a little bit of oil, not much. All right, and I want to get this oil all brushed around in this bowl here. This is actually the mixing bowl that I'm using. All right. And what I'm gonna do, all right, I'm gonna take my dough, plop it right in. Yep, and just give her a nice coat of oil. All right. Now, the next step for this dough, she's gonna have to proof. All right. Now, what I usually do, I take a piece of cellophane wrap it, and then I'm gonna put this in a warm oven. It needs to go into a warm oven. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour till it rises. And once it rises, your dough is ready to go to start making donuts. So I'm gonna put this in a warm oven, or you have a warm place. If it's summertime, it's hot in the house, you put it right on the countertop. But if it's cold, put it in the oven. That's the warmest place in your house. So I shall return. Making homemade donuts. All right, the dough has been proofing for a little bit of time there. Not much, maybe about an hour, give or take. All right, you gotta excuse me. That's one of my dogs, Maddie. All right, but you gotta let your dough proof, and here we go. Now, if you remember how I put the dough in, she was very little, but now. Look at it, very nice and fluffy, very nice and fluffy. All right, so basically that's what you want to do. All right, now you want to take your dough, boom, set it out. Give me a little flour, not much. All right, not much. Now I'm gonna start rolling my dough out. But as you see, I have this pizza sheet. These are the different types of pizzas that you can make over here in the sizes. All right. So we're gonna make some nice donuts here. Don't wanna make it too thin now. You don't wanna make it too thin. Oh, and by the way, where there? I had purchased these off Amazon, all right? They're perfect for cookies, any kind of shapes that you want to make. Not any kind of shape, it makes circular shapes, but perfect shapes. Let me show you what they're just rings. But what I like about them, you know, you even have the one for the donut hole, to make your donut hole. And we are going to be making, I think we're going to be making, I don't want to make them too big, but I think that's about the right size for a donut. Well, I'm going to have to make a decision what size I want to make. All right, so I'm going to put these off to the side here. Put them back in its container. All right, but we definitely know we're using the thing, this donut hole cutter. This is the one that makes the munchkins. All right, so without further ado, let's get back. So, all right, she looks good. All right, so I really think we're gonna go with this one. So here we go. All right, that's my first one. All right. You know what? My first one. And now we're gonna make the hole. Here we go, little donut holes. And that's the first one. And we're gonna keep going. There's two types of donuts that I'm gonna be making. I'm gonna be making one filled. This one's gonna be filled. I'm not gonna put no donut hole in. Like maybe a Boston cream. You can put, once you fill it, you can put anything, whatever you want in. I don't know how many donuts this is going to yield, but we're going to find out. I'm going to do alternating. Go. Very nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish these up and I shall return. All right, here we go. Okay, these are the donuts that I have made so far. All right, now I have the leftover dough here. So basically I'm just going to reincorporate it back into another dough ball. All right, very simple. And I'm just going to get it rolled back out again. All right. All right. All right, so far what we got? 3, 6, 7, 8, 8. Get 9. We probably can get 12 donuts, a dozen donuts. We're gonna try. All right, so let me finish up the rest of the donuts and I shall return. All right, I finished doing all the donuts now. Now they have to go through the second proof. All right, so I made a total of, let me see, 3, 6, 9, 12 donuts. 4 is going to be with the filling, and you're gonna have a whole lot of little munchkins in there too. All right, so I'm gonna let this proof until they rise really nice, and then it'll be time to cook them. All right, so I shall return. All right, this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna be doing these donuts in different flavors. A simple icing. It's gonna be basically confectionery sugar, milk, and vanilla extract. And the second way we're gonna do it, I'm gonna melt some chocolate. All right, and then the third way is basically a cinnamon sugar. But I do have a pudding that's in a special gun to squeeze into the donuts itself. But let me get started with this here first here. I need 3 cups of confectionery sugar. Just be careful with this sugar because it's very messy, which I just made a mess. Two and 3. Okay. I don't want it to spill everywhere. All right, let me set this to the side. All right. clean up here. As you can see, I made a mess. This sugar, very fine sugar. Now I'm going to need 6 tablespoons of whole milk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, I need a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Real vanilla extract would be better, but all I have is the imitation. Use what you got. Okay, now where's my whisk? All right, right here. And let's get to mixing here. Takes time to incorporate this very fine sugar. So you get it all. Oops. So you get it all. Like I said, this sugar is very fine. Right. Make sure I get it all. And here is our coating for our donuts, our glaze. All right. And she is done. And you know what? I'm gonna give a little taste test here. Oh yeah. That is definitely glaze. All right, so I'm gonna clean up here. But this is the glaze here. I'm gonna set it to the side. I'm gonna cover it up. And I'm gonna clean this mess up here. And I'll be back when I start melting the chocolate down. All right, hey everybody, okay. Right now I'm gonna do the chocolate now, okay? I'm using milk chocolate morsels, 100% real chocolate. All right, they are sweet, okay? So all I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put them in the microwave, and then my microwave has a setting on it with chocolate, actually. So I'm gonna put a couple of morsels, some morsels in here. All right, I think that's about enough there. All right, and I'm gonna put it in the microwave and let it go. All right, and just push start. And I shall return when the chocolate is melted. Okay, welcome back everybody. All right, the donuts has proofed, as you can see. Now I got the temperature set at 325 degrees. You're not frying these donuts, you're cooking the donuts to make them nice and golden. Anything higher than 325, 350, 375, you're frying. If you want to fry chicken at that temperature, that's what you do, not with donuts. Okay, so here goes the first one. Ooh, you gotta be very, they're so fluffy. Ooh, okay, here we go. That's the first one. I'm gonna go for another one. Right. All right, I can get one more in there. Now you just let them cook, and you gotta check them. Just let them go. All right. So let me see. All right, looking good. Oh, here we go. Got to turn one here. Got to turn two. This is the tricky part. All right. You're looking good. All right. This one here, yep, she needs to be turned. All right. They feel nice and airy and fluffy. And right now, I've turned my temperature down to low. All right, let me give my proof on this here. Yes, it's too high. Turn it down. Oops. All right. All right, the first batch is coming out. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Just let them drain off. Doesn't take long to cook. Now that one is going to be filled with cream and encased it on top with chocolate, like a Boston cream. All right, so moving on. All right. Yeah, just be careful when you're picking them up. You don't want to deflate them. All right, they are very delicate right now. All right, so if you can just, let me see if it's too hot, but I can smell it from here. They smell delicious, and they're going to be delicious. All right, so I'll return after I finish doing all the donuts. All right, as you can see, all the donuts are done. All right, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna do, this one's gonna be filled, but I do wanna hit it with the chocolate first. All right, to see how it comes out. All right, so here we go. Maybe I need like a spatula or a knife to get it on. Oh, I can. I'm gonna get a little spatula. I do have a little spatula right here. To put it on. All right. So. Next one. Oh, the chocolate's setting up on me too much, but I'm gonna get the best out of it. It's not gonna beat me. Ooh, these donuts are hot. All right. All right. All right. So, all right. Okay. Dip one of these in. If I had sprinkles, I could use sprinkles on them too if I had them. Now, I think I'm going to do some icing on this one. Oh yeah. Another ice in here. All right. Get it in here. All right. Oh, made a mistake. Now I'm going to do something with another one here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to need, excuse me, Al. I'm going to submerge one of these donuts completely into this batter here, into the, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just let it drain off a little bit. All right. Come around. Here we go. I think I'm gonna do the other ones like that too. All right. Get them in. All right, these look delicious. They look delicious. All right. Now, I am going to be back as soon as I finish doing the rest of them. Okay, everybody, I also have powdered sugar here. Oh, let me get it out here. That I'm gonna add to the donuts. I gotta get this plastic top off. Without taking the whole thing off. Oh, it's stuck on there. All right. I got it. All right. All right. Woo! Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Do them all, actually. All right. All right. All right. So, once again, I'll be right back after I finish doing the rest of them. All right, all the donuts has been glazed. I also made my what's so-called munchkins, but it is what it is, and that's what they come out to be when I just fried up the holes. All right, but I put the chocolate on top of certain ones, but now I have a pudding. All right. Now, I already inserted a hole in here, and I'll show you exactly what I did. I took a chopstick, and I punched a hole, and then I just started moving around inside. Loosen things up inside there, the donut, to fill them. Get a little circle, just being gentle. All right. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this gun, pastry gun I call it, and I'm gonna fill the donut. All right, that donut is filled. All right, so I'm gonna do another one. Show you what I mean. Take it, start making my hole here. And inside, start moving the dough around inside. Just being gentle. Just get it all on the sides and start pulling it in. Give it a circular motion. You can feel, you don't want to punch all the way through. All right, so this one feels pretty good. And now I'm gonna fill. And there she goes. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple of more. And I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Final step is done. All the Boston creams has been filled. All the donuts have been glazed. Hit with a little bit of powdered sugar on top. Munchkins has been with the icing and powdered sugar on top too. Also too. The Boston donuts here. Oh, they're very nice. They're very nice. But the only thing I used in there was a vanilla Jello pudding mix. That was it. That was all it took. 1 cup of water, not water, 1 cup of whole milk, some vanilla extract, and the confection sugar. And basically, no, excuse me, what am I talking about? No, for the pudding. It's just milk, confectionery sugar, and vanilla extract. That's it. For the pudding. I think, but I'm not sure. Okay, but anyway, getting off that subject here. But this is the final product here, and they do look pretty good as homemade donuts. And they're not Dunkin' Donuts, but they're probably going to taste better than Dunkin' Donuts. But the true test is to taste it. And I have the person in mind to taste it, the camera wife. So, which one would you like to dig into first?
I'll take this little.
The little guy here? All right. Well, I don't want to be touching your donut. All right, she's taking a bite right now. Is it moist?
Very moist, very soft, very tasty.
Why do you say that every time I make something? Can you please tell the audience something different? Very moist, very tasty. Yes.
Because it is.
Is it good? Is it good?
It's very good.
Okay.
Not just good. It's very
Well, you got it. You got it from the camera wife. It's good. Okay. All right. Because like I said, I'm not gonna give you a song and dance of how it tastes, but let me give it a shot. Oh yeah, baby. This is the donut. And I know he's gonna taste even better. All right. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna say, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. Y'all guys have a pleasant evening, and God bless you, and good night.